I would say what I'm looking for really is people that are super, super process oriented, right? I think oftentimes, people get discouraged. People find themselves kind of falling out of love with the position because other people are making them feel poorly about themselves.
Right.
The kids who really make it at a high level are almost always the kids who are just obsessed with improvement and aren't deterred by anything. I mean, look, I was the nail for so long until I was the hammer, and as soon as I started to become the hammer, I became the hammer very quickly. That is kind of how it works in terms of growth, right? It's being vulnerable. Kids who are willing to be vulnerable day after day after day, because a lot of kids aren't. A lot of kids come out and maybe they get discouraged or they have a bad day or they have a bad week, and they don't realize that, this is the process of years. I have permanent calluses on both hands that will never go away, in the sense of like, can you do it every single day, and can you do it with full submission to the process, knowing that one day is no different than the other.
Right.
Oftentimes, like, athletes will look at the staircase and they'll be like, okay, well, that's 10,000 steps. Like, there's no way I'm climbing that.
Right.
But the reality is, like, no step in that 10,000 step staircase is any different than the last.
Right.
It's really just an accumulation of doing it over time and over time. And, those who love to do it almost always are the ones who become better. And those who love to do it are almost always the ones who are just super process oriented. When you live based on outcomes, when you live based on externalities, you're setting yourself up for failure for two reasons, right? One, you have to deal with this idea that when other people are talking really highly about you, you really don't hold yourself accountable. Well, they all think I'm good. They all think I'm real. Like, why should I,
Right. I already have the name.
I already have the
everything.
name. Everybody thinks I'm really good. And when people talk really poorly about you, you believe it too.
Right.
It's like, I suck. I'm not as good as, The only thing really that you can control is the internalities. And the internalities are deeply driven by like a present love of what you're doing.
Right.
All the outcome stuff is fear-based. All of the things that are, how do people view me? It's fear-based. Like, the best players, the best athletes, it's almost always like a keen love for the game, a pure love for the game.
Or the specific skill. Right?
Yeah.
Not even sometimes it's not even the game.
The face-off.